Hey everyone, Eggman here with another video, and today we've got a re-upload of the finals for the GD01 triple winner box that I held earlier this week. If you guys want a link for the full live stream, you can find it linked in the description. But real quick before we get into it, I do want to go over the deck list in the finals here. So I don't want to spoil who won in the beginning part, but we're just going to look at the left deck, which is going to be Nick's version of this kind of green and blue Earth Federation aggro. This is kind of like a newer build in my mind. It did do very well at Gen Con as well, but it's something that, you know, you're using a lot of the pressure from blue, not only being able to have a lot of ping damage from cards like Gun Tank as well as Anksha, but also just having some pretty large bodies that can be very aggressive. So I do think like Gundam as well as Amuro are just one of the best early game links in the game, being able to use this to kind of pressure a blocker, get the repair too. If your opponent doesn't get rid of Gundam, like it can get a lot of damage throughout the game and you know, still repair every turn too. So something that I also think is a bit unique more to Nick's build here is having the Shenlong package. So we are playing the 4 copies of the Sheng Wufei, being able to use this to get this breach and having you also get this ability to, or sorry, for cards with breach not taking damage from stuff with AP 3 or less, which is shockingly a lot of cards in the game right now, including a lot of blockers. So being able to get like repair in that sense is really, really strong. We do have it with the Shenlong Gundam as well as the Shenlong level 5 Gundam from the set 2, having breach 4, but also attack, choose one enemy unit with blocker that's level 3 or lower, destroy it, which is a lot of blockers right now. I think Ilfrit's probably one of the best cards in the game right now, so being able to use this to get rid of Ilfrit on attack and then also being able to pressure something else with breach 4 is really, really strong, especially since you do know you do not take damage from something with AP of 3 or less. So that I think is a great way to try to push for damage. I've seen also people kind of build this instead of Chang Wufei, we are using like the Wing Gundam. I think all that is really great and has its own merit in its own way. So I think this is a really cool build. I do also like the addition of the Corsica base, being able to use this to not only make a 4-2 on the first one, but you can also get a chance to get a couple 1-drops, which if you're not playing against specifically Wing Zero, that can pressure a lot of damage, especially if your opponent doesn't have a shield in play or a base in play in their shield area. So really like this build. I definitely have to try it myself, and this is Nick's build. And then we also have Jerome's list, which I would say a little bit more standard for like a green and blue kind of Zeon aggro, right? This one, you know, they're both green blue decks, they're both very similar in deck construction, but this one's leaning more on the Zeon side, and Nick's build is running more of like the Earth Federation side. So the kind of key cards for this one are using cards such as the Char Zaku 2, both of these ones very nice at getting some pressure, but also getting some recycling, this being able to find another Zeon card and this one being able to make a 3/1 token as long as you have a pilot underneath it. We do have like this very super low end, we are running like a G fighter. We're also playing the Corsica base and the gun cannon, which it is a bit surprising to me that we're not playing the starter deck Gundam, but this being able to use the effect of the during pair, being able to rest something with 2 or less HP is helpful. And then we do have again Corsica base, white base, and the siege ploy. So I have kind of turned around on this card saying, you know what, this is kind of good in this current format, being able to say Amuro is one of the best cards in the game, so having even a worst Amuro is generally worth it at a couple copies. Sometimes the burst does come up, being able to maybe buy you another turn that your opponent wasn't expecting you to have, and also just being able to tap down blockers for cost of 1 is also pretty great. Though again, I still think Amuro is a little bit better since it does have that additional, you know, links with the gun cannon and G fighter, as well as being able to just get that attack boost too. So both blue green decks, both aggressive leaning, but really cool to see these in the finals, and enjoy the match.
And yeah, we've got Nick on the left. And then on the right, we have Jerome. And I think we saw Jerome earlier. He had a pretty fortunate last Corsica base, I think. This might have been, I can't remember if this was Jerome or Michael from earlier, but the those last shield bases, they hit a little different.
It's come out multiple times tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I will say, like, if I was losing a game and then like we check shields at the end and the last card's a base, I'm like, oh, I was gonna lose that game anyways. Not a big, yeah. I lost on, you know, shield setup, so I'm not worried. Yeah, I was gonna lose that game anyways. It doesn't matter what I did. So
Just give yourself the validation.
Yeah, exactly.
Your choices didn't matter anyway. You don't have to change a thing. And Dop comes down.
See, also,
Living it up there.
thank you for the gifted sub. Do appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Yeah, Dop early. We've got the Zaku here.
Zaku 2 early is also really great, being able to instant clear an EX base all by itself. In these aggro matchups, having that aggression early is really nice. The question becomes, do we attack with the Dop?
I don't. I think that there's like a valid game plan where you just go super wide, and then eventually you crack that base, and then all this goes flooding in, right? You just get that guaranteed, shield damage off the Dops and gyms and stuff.
All right, and it looks like they are going to subscribe to that logic. Just go as wide as possible. The Zaku 2 can easily clear the EX base now. We're also looking at being able to clear an EX base.
Yeah. If I was to ask, I think so. I'm the only thing is I'm biased against blue green because I personally don't like how it's played all the time. But maybe I just haven't found the build that I super like. If you play like through a tournament of like 6 to 7 rounds, there's gonna be one game where you're not gonna find Char and you lose the game. I find, which is just really brutal. I don't like when that happens. So it's so easy to bottom deck it or just never see it, and it's so important for like most of the cards that you have. So that's my only issue with the deck, but that's a small issue. I wouldn't be surprised if someone said it's best deck and format.
All right, so we do clear the EX base and play a Roselle. And really trying to math out. We're probably going to let the floodgates go through, do 3 damage all at once.
Yeah. I could see maybe trading Jim for Zaku 2 just to, well, you get that little advantage of it being a 1-2 on defense.
But are we playing for the race or are we playing for board control? Yeah, we're going to play for the race.
Yeah. And we hit the Shenlong there. Again, something I think is more unique there. We have the Corsica base here, taking a shield and then being able to play out a 4-2.
That's really nice.
I've had so many people, because I won't claim for popularizing red blue. I think that was a design, but I think I helped popularize Corsica base as a card. I think that's mildly valid. Where I was playing it it was like one of the key cards I was playing different in my blue red, and I had a lot of people like, why do you play that card? It's bad. Like, hey, play a 4-2 body and draw a card. Draw a card is good. I it's fine. Like, it is like 3 costs is sometimes a little expensive, but I think
hey, you did get a unit.
Yeah, you get a unit, right? Like it helps you stabilize sometimes.
All right, so Angsha will get rid of the Dop. And now what are we doing? Are we going for board? We are going for board, getting the Talgis off the board. And there's no reason Roselle shouldn't go into the Zaku. So a really good board clear here from our left player. This took quite a few cards though. So definitely entering a world of attrition potentially here soon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Corsica does also. If you end up going first, the card's really great because if you're going second, like your best play is Roselle and not use the EX resource. But yeah, I won't say that I'm the first person to put that card in a sleeve. But I think that I was definitely someone to help identify that the card can be super good. And again, it's in the finals here. 4-2 body is great, and then late game 2-1-1s. If you're not, as long as you're not playing against like Wing Zero, super strong. All right, going down to 3 shields for Nick here though. All right, I'm gonna. We haven't really I wouldn't say we fully identified the decks, but the left one is definitely more Earth Federation based. And the right one actually might be more. Well, I don't know. With seeing Dop, I would say it's mostly more of a Zeon deck. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Having like this double rest potential here with the gun cannon hitting the show of
Oh, short
resolve,
resolve.
playing up the
Yeah,
Zaku, and then yeah, passing there.
that's it. Nice.
No, I do. Yeah, if you do have to kind of be like, well, I'm the aggressive player. Neither of
Hmm.
these decks play blockers, right? So every shield damage you do ends up mattering a lot.
Right. So winning the race, and we're kind of seeing that. It's like, well, what realistically is our left player going to do? We haven't done any shield damage, and we're staring down lethal. So like our only option is to try to clear this board a little bit. And this might be one of the best ways to do that is
Mm-hmm.
the Shenlong Gundam attack into I imagine GM so we can fully utilize Wu Fei's ability. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Breach 3.
Yeah.
Not the
Finals
greatest
finals
number,
is
but
best
it's
at one as
something.
well. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, was the burst card? I believe it was the Wu Fei, the pilot for Shenlong
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Which I would say for Nick, I've seen like more of a blue green like Federation focused deck, but this is the first one that I've seen using the Shenlongs and the Wu Feis. I'd say that's something different. So
Mm-hmm.
I could look it up. I'm not going to confirm or deny on stream yet, but there's a good chance he's not playing Shars and he's just playing Wu Feis and Amuros.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go above 8 pilots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the most I usually see is like the most I've seen is 11 for like
Mm-hmm.
a successful deck, maybe. And by successful, I mean like topping Gen Con, topping any of these other events we know about.
Yeah. All right, we're kind of in a weird spot. So another kind of decision point here is that you shouldn't always hit your opponent at one shield, because then they can play a base and get like a heal one later. If you're
Mhm.
able to kind of set up another body and then potentially have like a Galgoog or some other like rush card, like Rush Link next turn, you could get there. Both decks have ways to rest cards too, so it's a little bit scary to just leave a card out active, but yeah, definitely a decision on. Ooh, okay. This is where this is so
This is
strong now.
huge.
This is our second Corsica base. Now we
Mhm.
get to get the double 1-0 or 1-1s. That's gonna be kind of tricky. If this was playing against like Ping, like Kshatriya could get rid of these, but
This is our
this is
Federation, yeah.
yeah.
That's really rough. We need to see our own base at this point from our left player. Otherwise, we're really going to be behind. I mean, maybe a link pair does? No, a link pair will not do it. Are we even going to end the turn on a G fighter?
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Okay. There's the
Oh, that's
stretch
tough.
of what now? We it's not impossible to have a double link with 5 resources. Yeah, okay, it's a little impossible. I'll be honest. If
Yeah,
we
so
had
that's a bit.
6, there's a way. But all right, we play our own base here. We get I think just a 4-2.
Mm-hmm.
So that is helpful. It does mean that they kind of have to have a pilot to go with some of these cards.
Yep, that's huge. We definitely. What am I? If I'm the left player, I kind of press my breach mechanic. Even I know it's not going to clear the Corsica base, but you can at least get full tempo or full value. Shenlong clear the one unit.
Yeah,
It's
and
going to
then just
breach
attack with the
3.
Zaku. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Angsha attack, or what are we thinking?
I mean here, and this is the crossroads too. It's like, well, this could give them Amuro. Amuro, I lose the game immediately. This could give them Shard. There's a lot of things that this top card and shields could give to my opponent. If I have
Mm-hmm.
Amuro, I'm using it here. No, we're just passing. All right, any boost wins us the game. Any way to get plus
Mm-hmm.
1 AP or one more attack, anything gets us the game for Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 for Shar Zaku 2.
Do we have it?
And there's the
We
Shar.
have
Yeah,
it.
he's a good guy. Going there, conceding there, and man, what a game.
Oh wow. That's tough. Yeah, no, the double Corsica base, the second one giving you the 1/1s is real nasty.
Yeah,
in terms of
super duper nasty.
Wow.
Because yeah,
was
especially
that?
when I would say that blue green is probably the best color to break bases. Galgoog, high maneuver, 6 AP with Char, right? Gets rid of any base in the game, no matter what. I guess outside of like them reducing the AP of it, right? But most cases a blocker and stuff. And then like having these like 2 damages afterwards, right? It just means like you have to, their last life has to be a base after hitting that first base, which you can never control.
Yep. Wow, that was intense. That was close either way. Like both players representing lethal there at the end. So it came down to every card they had, and then they were able to pull it off.
Yeah. Yep. So congratulations to Jerome winning it all and being our champion this week. This week it's a Tuesday. My goodness.
It's a Tuesday.
Damn it. Damn it.